Ratio and proportions thinking problem. So we have very interesting thinking problems here. I will solve this T1 for you, and T2 is very similar to it. My suggestion is that once you see the question, stop the video and write your solution and then check my solution. Okay, it is very similar to what we are going to do here. Okay, now the question here is, if P over Q equals to R over S, then show that P plus Q divided by Q equals to R plus S divided by S, right? So I'll do this problem in two different ways for you, correct? So let me divide this page into two halves and show you both the solutions, correct? Here is the first one. So we get P over Q equals to R over S, right? This is given to us, and we want to prove that P plus Q divided by Q is equals to R plus S divided by S. So what we can do here is, let's add 1 on both sides. So what I'm trying to do here is add 1 on both sides, okay? So if we do that, we get P over Q plus 1 equals to R over S plus 1, right? Adding 1 to both sides maintains the equality, right? It's the same thing. Now, to add 1 to a fraction, we have to take common denominator. So 1 could be written as Q over Q, correct? 1 could be written as Q over Q. Or, as some students will do, take common denominator. So this time, I'll write this as Q over Q. So write P over Q plus 1 I'm writing as Q over Q, right? Because I need a common denominator, equals to R over S plus, here what should I write 1 as? S over S, right? I have to multiply. Think like 1 is 1 over 1, and we want same denominator, S here, right? Now since they have common denominator, left side and right side can be combined, right? Separately. So Q is the common denominator, and the numerator we get P plus Q. Do you see that? Here common denominator is S, and in the numerator we get R plus S, and that is what we wanted. P plus Q divided by Q equals to R plus S divided by S, right? So that is how we do it. Now let me show you alternate method of doing it. So we'll again start with P over Q. We have P over Q equals to R over S, right? Most times when we are solving ratios of fractions like this, we cross multiply, right? So, or you can say multiply both sides by QS, correct? So effectively what we get is PS equals to QR, correct? Cross multiply or multiply both sides by QS. You get this result, right? Now, from here, let's add QS both sides. So what we will do now is we'll add QS both sides. So if I add QS both sides, I get PS plus QS equals to QR plus QS, correct? Added QS both sides. Now you see S is common factor here, so I can factor out S and I get P plus Q. Here Q is a common factor. I can take Q and I get R plus S, correct? Now let's divide both sides by QS. So let's divide both sides by QS. So what do we get? We get P plus Q divided by Q equals to R plus S divided by S. What we wanted. Do you see that? So this is an alternate way of proving the same thing, right? I hope you understand and appreciate it. Now move on and do the next question yourself. Thank you. All the best.